Do you often like to listen to music?
Yes, I listen to music almost every day. Living in Singapore means I spend a lot of time on the MRT and buses, so music is my go-to companion during commutes. It helps me switch off from the busy city vibe and get into my own world. I enjoy different genres depending on my mood, and it really keeps me going when the day gets hectic.
When do you listen to music?
I usually listen to music when I'm commuting, working out, or winding down at night. On the MRT, it helps me feel calm even when the train is packed like sardines. At home, I play soft music while doing chores because it makes everything feel less like a task. It's become part of my daily routine, almost like a little mental break.
How much time do you spend listening to music every day?
I'd say I spend around 1 to 2 hours a day listening to music, sometimes more. A lot of it happens during my commute, which gives me a solid chunk of listening time. In the evenings, I often put on lo-fi or acoustic playlists to help me unwind. It's a small habit that helps me stay centered.
What kinds of music do you like to listen to?
I enjoy a mix of genres: pop, acoustic, and sometimes electronic music. On workdays, I prefer something calm like jazz or chill beats because it helps me focus. On weekends, I switch to more upbeat songs that boost my mood. I'm not picky. As long as the music has a nice vibe, I'm happy.
What's your favorite kind of music?
My favorite genre is acoustic music because it feels warm and genuine. I also enjoy pop songs when I need something catchy to lift my spirits. Acoustic tracks make me feel grounded, especially on days when life feels like a roller coaster. It's the kind of music that never wears out.
Have you ever been to a concert?
Yes, I've been to a few concerts in Singapore. One memorable one was in Marina Bay. The atmosphere was incredible, and the crowd was so full of energy. Hearing the artist perform live gave me goosebumps. It was definitely one of those, I'm glad I didn't miss this moments.
Do you like listening to live music?
Yes, I really enjoy live music. In Singapore, many cafes and bars have live bands, and it always adds a cozy and vibrant feel. Whether it's a small acoustic session or a big stadium concert, live music hits differently. It feels more real and personal compared to recorded tracks.
When did you start listening to this type of music?
I started listening to acoustic and pop music in my teenage years. Over time, my taste expanded, especially after attending a few live shows. Now I appreciate music not just for entertainment, but also for how it sets the tone for my day. It has grown with me through different stages of life.
Where do you listen to live music?
Live music can be found all over Singapore. Concert halls like Esplanade, open-air venues, cafes, and even rooftop bars. Some concerts are held in big fields or stadiums, and the sound systems are powerful enough to reach thousands of people. The vibe is completely different depending on the venue, but each one has its own charm.
How do you feel when you listen to music?
Music instantly relaxes me. It feels like a weight lifts off my shoulders, especially after a stressful day. Sometimes, a good song can turn my whole mood around. It's like hitting the reset button. It helps me breathe, think clearly, and just live in the moment for a while.
Have you ever learned to play a musical instrument?
Yes, I once tried learning the guitar. I borrowed one from a friend and practiced for a few days, but I quickly realized it wasn't as easy as it looks. My fingers were stiff and sore after every session. I still admire people who can play well. Maybe one day I'll give it another shot.
Was music an important subject at school?
In my school, music was available, but not taken very seriously. It was more of an optional enrichment activity rather than a core subject. I wish schools would invest more in it, because music helps students express themselves. It's something that can make school life less stressful.
Did you listen to music often as a child?
Yes, I listened to music quite often as a child. I remember playing songs while cleaning my room or doing homework. My taste was simpler back then, but music was always part of my daily life. Looking back, it definitely shaped my love for music today.
What kinds of music are popular in your country?
In Singapore, people listen to a wide mix of genres because it's such a multicultural place. Pop, K-pop, EDM, Mandarin ballads, and English acoustic music are all popular. Different communities bring their own flavor, so the music scene is very diverse. It's one of the things I love about living here.
Which singer or musician would you like to see in person?
I would love to see Ed Sheeran or Charlie Puth live. They're amazing vocalists, and their acoustic performances are always impressive. Hearing them perform in person would be a dream come true. I think the experience would be unforgettable.
Has your voice ever changed?
Yes, my voice changed when I entered my teenage years. It became deeper and more steady, which felt a bit strange at first. Sometimes I didn't even recognize myself when I spoke. It was one of those awkward growing up phases.
Is your voice similar to your parents?
Not really. My voice is quite different from my parents, but it's somewhat similar to one of my siblings. Sometimes people confuse us over the phone, which becomes a running joke in the family. We've learned to laugh it off.
Do you like your voice?
Yes, I do like my voice. It's not perfect, but it suits me. I enjoy using it for casual singing or voice recordings. As people say, you do what you can with what you have. And I'm pretty comfortable with mine.
Is your voice different from when you were young?
Yes, it's very different. When I was younger, my voice was lighter and higher. After going through puberty, it became deeper and more mature. Sometimes I find old videos of myself, and it almost feels like listening to a stranger.
Do you like to record your voice?
Honestly, not really. My recorded voice sounds different from what I hear in my head, and it always throws me off. But when I was preparing for IELTS, I recorded myself often to practice pronunciation. It wasn't fun, but it did help. A no pain, no gain situation.
Does anyone in your family have a similar voice?
Yes, one of my siblings has a voice quite similar to mine. Sometimes even close relatives get confused when we speak on the phone. It becomes a funny moment because they have to guess who they're talking to.
Do you like singing? Why?
Yes, I do like singing, but mostly when I'm alone. I'm not very confident about my voice, so I usually sing in the shower or when I'm walking home with my earphones on. It helps me relax and lift my mood, especially after a long day. Even though I'm not a great singer, it feels good to just let loose and enjoy the moment.
Have you ever learned how to sing?
No, I've never taken formal singing lessons. For me, singing is just a fun activity rather than a skill I want to master. I usually sing along to popular English or Mandarin songs that I hear on the radio. Sometimes I try to follow the melody, but honestly, I'm just going with the flow. Nothing professional at all.
Who do you want to sing for?
To be honest, I don't really sing for anyone. Singing is more of a personal joy, something that gives me energy. When I sing, I feel more active and upbeat, like it instantly boosts my mood. If I ever had to sing for someone, maybe I'd sing for close friends during karaoke. You know, people who won't judge me even if I'm off key.
Do you think singing can bring happiness to people?
Yes, I truly believe singing can make people happier. There's something about music that helps you forget your worries, even if it's just for a while. Singing lets people express themselves and release stress. It's almost like therapy without the price tag. Whenever I sing, I feel lighter, as if a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.